We're about to kick off. It's Leicester City versus Stoke City. It's a watch along. Won't you join us? Yes, good afternoon for those of you joining us from the UK. Good morning for those of you joining us in North America, and welcome to Leicester Fan TV. We are just about to kick off Leicester City versus Stoke City as we look to keep our stranglehold on the top of the championship. And I am now going to introduce my two co-hosts. Jono, you ready? Michael, you ready? How are you doing today?
Another day for Leicester City to show that they're way too good for this division. A Stoke team that we know we're just going to smash today. I'm excited to see some goals.
Oh, whoa. We're not going to, I'm not saying we're going to smash. I think we should win 3 or 2-1. Right?
Sounds like a smash to me.
Preston surprised me. I did not think we would thump Preston the way that we did.
They literally did nothing. Their plan was, let's just not bother playing the game. Let's just get through the game, try and keep a clean sheet, and then we'll move on to next list. They accepted defeat before the game even started.
We kicked off on my TV. Have you guys kicked off?
No, we're watching together. So you'll have to pause yours, Michael, and look at us too.
Fox's Hub. I don't know about the pausation on it. I haven't really tried it. It's not on regular TV today. It's on Fox's Hub, and I'm actually watching it on my it says it only works sometime on Fire Stick, but I'm watching it on my Fire Stick internet, the Amazon internet. So tell I'm at 40 seconds. I'm going to pause it.
We just kicked off. We're at 5 seconds.
Okay, I'm going to pause it.
So we'll let you know when we get to 40.
It's just
while we're waiting to get caught up, Nick, I'm going to address your comment because the thing is, like, I love being confident in my team, but I'm always afraid to get hubris. And this team has been transformed from where we were last season. Like that. Don't forget that when we were getting relegated, there were folks worried that we would go back to back. All right, we're at 37, 38, 39, 40 seconds.
Okay, I'm at 49.
Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Oh, it won't pause. It just shot it back up to 1 minute and 45 seconds.
Right. Okay. Well, Michael will have to celebrate before me and Elijah do.
And oh man, my screen just crapped out. Oh no!
Oh no! I was literally about to put you in the middle, and I was going to say you can leave
Michael,
commentary.
Discord.
This is.
Do you have Discord, Michael?
I didn't hear you say again.
Do you have Discord?
Discord? No, I don't know what Discord is.
Right. Okay.
Quick throw in taken. We're already coming in pretty hot on the attack. Some flowing football, but Stoke are definitely set up in numbers here. They're keeping a very rigid shape early on in this match.
They're sitting back. Don't say rich numbers. They're sitting back.
Well, I think that was definitely what we were expecting in our group chats before kickoff, was basically that Stoke were going to come in and park the bus.
Every team's going to park the bus. No team's not going to park the bus. We just, as soon as we score, if we do score, that's it. We just the floodgates open. Like, it takes a long time to score, but as soon as we do score, then it's 2 or 3-0.
Right.
Look at the back three. Literally, Stoke players aren't even pressing the ball. If we wanted to, those three can put the ball all game.
Now, and that said as well, it's an interesting back three that we have here while in possession. Hamza Chowdhury makes his way into the lineup. You can see the names ticking across the bottom. As well, Harry Suter back into the center-back partnership.
Harry Suter is very surprising. No one expected him to come back in. But I said, as soon as... who got injured again? I forgot.
Oh, gosh.
Cody.
It wasn't Cody. Who got injured?
But that's not our defender.
Who got defenders as a defender?
Callum Doyle's out.
Doyle, that's it.
Thank you.
As soon as Doyle got injured, I knew Suter will have to come back in because we've got no other defenders. We had to bring Suter back in. There's no.
Well, the other thing that we've got here though is that this is Suter's team, so he's familiar with them. He knows their game.
Well, most of the players he played with have got relegated. But Leicester on the left-hand side, Winks. Oh, he got bodied off the ball as a goal kick.
Very strong defending there from the Stoke City
No
player.
idea. the Stoke defender.
I do have the Stoke lineup list available to me. I think that was Junho Bay. Very strong shoulder in on Harry Winks and just pushes him off the ball. No harm, no foul on it, and that will trickle out for a goal kick for Stoke.
If we win this, imagine if we win this.
Which is a name I have not seen in quite some time. Sorry, Jono.
Imagine if we win this and Preston and Ipswich lose. Oh my God. That'll be heaven.
Just give us the trophy at Christmas.
Tell me your timestamp.
4 minutes
11.
12.
Hamza Chowdhury on the left flank. I made my purchase this morning. I've got my tickets finally, so I will be at the Leicester City Sunderland match.
Wow, that's a big game to go to.
Oh, I splurged for it. I'll be in B1 first row.
Is that Leicester City at home, Sunderland away?
Yeah.
If anyone's
I'll be at the KP for that. And then I'm also looking into we'll be playing QPR at Loftus Road that same week that I'll be in London. So I'm going to see if I can get some tickets for that. The only problem is I'll be in with the home fans.
If anyone is going to Sunderland, Leicester City Sunderland at home game, if you've got a spare ticket, message me. Let me know.
When you get to 5. Tell me when you get to 5.
We're at 5.
We're past 5.
8. We're at 5:20 now.
Bang. I'm good at this. All right.
26.
Oh, no. Gurpeat just mentioning here, Ipswich and Preston are actually playing each other this match week. So I guess we're just hoping for a draw then in that case.
Oh, why did you do that?
I don't know when they're not playing today. I know that. Oh, they are. They're playing right now. They're drawing.
Fatawu passes it into the penalty area. Quick shot's taken and it's blocked.
Come on,
And just as you were saying, like Stoke City back there in numbers, throwing as many players behind the ball as they could, and it pays off for them there as they block the shot on target.
Ipswich and Preston need to draw. Then if we win, sorted.
And if I have my stadiums right, I believe that's at Portman Road if Ipswich is at home.
They are at home, yes. Do you think this is a weaker Leicester City lineup compared to what we saw at Preston?
I need to see what our lineup was against Preston again, because that was the midweek match, so I wasn't able to watch it with full focus.
But Chowdhury has taken responsibility of the left-back role for Justin this game.
I mean, I rank Justin so highly. Like, I feel like if he is able to maintain his fitness better, he'd be a top half Premier League player.
Or Eunice crossed the ball, it goes to no one, it goes out for a goal kick.
I think that our current lineup isn't necessarily weaker than it was against Preston, seeing them both side by side, but I think it's set up for a different style of play.
Yeah.
Oh, man. I can't link up with you guys. It's going to be...
Don't worry, Michael.
Yeah, it's this Fox's Hub. But
if only you were in the 21st century and you know what Discord was, then we would look up, but...
Oh, no, come on now.
No
that's a little harsh.
There's so many.
Yes, that's a good point. That just if we want to break down this team, we need to tire them, get running up and down the flanks. I think we're well set to do that. Fatabu has really impressed me in his matches so far, as has Eunice. I think they're both quite capable of just running up and down those wings and just getting steps in on those Stoke players as they keep having to track back.
Oh, Stoke have an attack. Great tackle.
Oh, that looked clumsy from Vestergaard, but no penalty given.
That was a great tackle for Vestergaard. Stoke looking a bit dangerous, but Leicester City, well, Winks has the ball and calmed it down. And Chowdhury, Suter, and Vestergaard are just with the ball at the back again. Nice and comfortable. Do you think whenever an opposition has the ball, not just clumsy from Vestergaard, pass it straight out?
I was going to say, like, is that Vestergaard's fault, or was he passing it to where he thought Chowdhury was going to be, and Chowdhury didn't make that run?
Well, either way, it was rubbish.
Yeah, either way, it was poor.
I just need to know Michael's telltale signs, whether he will celebrate Leicester scoring or he will try to hold it in. Now, I don't know Michael's poker face.
Well, what's your timestamp? I think we might be close.
We're
8:56.
We're 9 minutes now, basically.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'm at 9:39:40.
Yeah, you're 40 seconds ahead of us.
When suddenly ska music starts blasting, then we know that we've scored a goal.
No, I'm gonna bow out. I don't want to spoil it. I'm gonna bow out and try to get it next time. I guess.
Oh, well, I was gonna say, like, we can at least have you for the banter, though.
Fox's Hub is really hard to get the pause going on. I don't know what's going on.
I think what happens is you can pause it, but when you restart it, it restarts it back to live. It doesn't restart it when you pause it.
And I haven't been able to watch the replay either.
I'd still want you to stick with us, though. Like, at worst, we get a little excited in advance.
Who was? So this is the last game before the second international break. Who's been your player of the season so far?
Oof.
Oh,
we've all been really good. A lot of players have surprised us. A lot of players have surprised us.
I think the most surprising player of the season has to be Vestergaard. Like, no one would have thought he would be in the fray, dominating the defense. Like, he's played the most minutes and had the most clean sheets of anyone in the league. So
by a country mile.
But I think I'm going to go a bit wild here. I'm going to go my player of the season so far is Hermansen.
He's been really good. Everybody's been really good. Yeah, Hermansen for sure. Yeah.
Because
I feel like because we're so dependent on passing and movement through the midfield, I'm drawn to our midfielders for that because they're so instrumental in our transitional play.
Really good. Indeedy
been really good. Indeedy's another candidate for that kind of transformed player. Like he's done very, very well relative to last season. And then I mean KDH just needs no introduction. He's been one of the best players in the championship this season for our team.
I'm going to disagree with that. I think he's been good sometimes, very good, very, very good little times, and average to okay lots of it. Like the first game of the season, obviously, like he was extremely good, but I think he's been sloppy a little bit as well sometimes. I don't think he's been awesome all the way through, but Winks has been, I think, extremely good the whole time.
We're pushing out to the wings here. Fatawu tries to cut inside, makes his pass to Winks, and now the cross comes in from the opposite flank, and it'll clear the area, but Fatawu will collect on the left. We're finding those little openings, but again, Stoke it looks like almost all 11 players are inside the 18-yard box here.
Yeah, they're all inside the box, trying to break. But I feel like this season with Enzo's, the way he got the players moving, and we got a little more creativity this year. Last year, we had to rely pretty much on Madison. That's it. But a lot of players want the ball and want to do some skill moves and the like.
I think you've got a really
powerful cross from Fatawu there.
You got to appreciate Madison even more this season, because I just like everyone said like, oh, sometimes Madison wasn't a workhorse, like it was a bit lazy. But when you see him at Spurs this season, I didn't appreciate how good he actually is. Like it was awesome.
I think what we're seeing from a lot of the players who have departed is like last season was a turning point for the careers of so many of those players, and you can basically see like who was on an upward trajectory and who was on a downward one, because you can compare James Maddison at Spurs to Yuri Tielemans at Aston Villa, and they're night and day.
Yeah, he has not had a good, and I think that's down to his attitude. I think Tielemans, if he played like he could do at Leicester, he'll be at a bigger team. But obviously, he thought he was lazy, he didn't care, and it showed on the pitch, and therefore he got the move. And then even at Villa, he's on the bench. He's on the bench all the time. He's not starting at all. Villa on the wanting to break into the top six, and
we're breaking up on the left flank at the moment. Cross will be cleared. Now, I fell down a bit of a Twitter rabbit hole on some Aston Villa accounts, kind of trying to break down like why Tielemans has been poor for them so far. And I saw an interesting point, which was basically that he's been playing professional football since he was 16.
There's a lot of miles.
Is he just starting to get worn out?
Yeah, he has a lot of miles on his legs.
But I'd also put into that same basket kind of Timothy Castagna. He hasn't really been pulling up roots at Fulham.
Yes, he's had a lot of injuries too. A lot of really bad injuries.
And then Kasper Schmeichel has ended up at Anderlecht. Admittedly, I just haven't been tracking how he's been doing there. It's not, the Belgian league's not exactly a competitive one. Standard Liège has been a mess for the last few years. Ball headed back towards Hermansen, and we'll clear it with a throw-in out to Hamza Chowdhury. And we're just going to be comfortable in possession. Looks like we're kind of trying to goad the Stoke players into pressing us a little bit. But every single Stoke player has their back to goal at the moment. And yeah, it may have been an attitude thing. He might have been disappointed to end up at Villa, but we know that he wanted European football, and he did get that. Yeah, it's the Conference League, but it's European football. Ball played forward, looking for Kasedi, but Stoke will just get that ball clear, and Travers will hoof it away.
If you look at our bench, we've got such a strong bench. Like, where's our bench?
Here, I can pop it up on screen for a quick second. Get the banner down. Justin Foss, Cody, Vardy, Mavididi, Albright, and Daka, and Didi Stolarczyk. That's basically a starting lineup from a couple match days ago.
Right. And we could totally bring on 5 players. We can bring on 5 players and totally change the team.
Our depth concerns that we've been having for the last season or two in the Premier League are gone. Like, I would say that, and again, I hate sounding hubristic, but we are one of the deepest teams in the championship at this point.
Oh, absolutely. Like no other team can compare. One of the pundits I heard this week said KDH shouldn't even be in this league. You know, like a bunch of these players.
Winks and Didi, Dewsbury Hall.
You would struggle to count the players who shouldn't be in the championship on one hand.
I think. Do you think any other team has Premier League quality players?
Southampton.
Yeah, maybe Leeds.
I think there's a couple talents on Norwich. Like you look at like your Josh Sargents.
Scores on the doors. Ipswich are now leading Preston. So, as the table stands,
that'll mean we're still 2 points clear at the top, I believe. Correct?
As it stands right now, we are joint. If we draw and they win, we are equal points. We're first on goal difference. Ipswich in Preston are not 8 points below us in the in the playoff spot. So we're now 8 points clear of the playoff spots.
But I think something very important for us is that if we do take a win today, we should be safe from relegation.
We should be safe. Yes, I think
we'll hit that 30-point target, and we're safe from relegation.
Yeah, I think that
if we get relegated from this league from this point, we should just fold as a club. Like, sold the club, delete it, sold the badge.
Just delete the file.
If we go to League One from this position with this team, we don't deserve to be playing football at all.
How about pressing attacking midfielder Yannick Vestergaard over here? He's right at the border of the Stoke attacking third here.
Nips the toilet.
Crunching tackle.
Plays the ball to KDH. And we do turn back again. Stoke, 10 players, 11 players behind the ball here. Out onto the wing to Casady. And we're forced to go back to Vestergaard. But again, even our center backs are well ahead of the center circle here. Stoke are pinned back, and we're just picking up possession, but we have to find some way to break these lines. Fatawu plays the cross in, headed away. I think Fox's Hub is the only way you can watch it in the UK at the moment.
You can't watch it on Fox's Hub.
Ooh, Fatawu's on the ground.
Yeah, crunching tackle. No call given. But Fatawu's had to put a lot of crosses in the box because of the way they're set up. He's getting the ball on the outside and has not been able to take a man on. He's just pretty much putting it into the box and seeing who can get on the end of it. This is going to be a hard game.
Oh, yeah. Goodness gracious. Rockme Chamadeu just absolutely
took him out.
Flips Fatawu with this tackle there.
He was on the ground.
Yeah, I don't know if Fox's Hub works in the UK or if because at first you couldn't watch it in the UK with Fox's Hub, but I think maybe you can now. I don't know.
Oh,
good point. Iheanacho just narrowly misses the top corner with his header there.
Yeah, he
first
jumps
good chance of the game comes just after the 20-minute mark. Cross from Casady. Ooh, seeing it from that perspective, it's a little less accurate than I had thought.
Yeah, but he jumps too early. It's a great chance.
Oh, it looks like he would have been offside anyways.
Oh, yeah.
But we're starting to make chances, and that's what we need. It's just if we can start peppering the goal, it's not going to take us much to get on the board.
Stoke pressing a little bit. They're a little out of their... Oh, wait. I'm ahead of you guys, but Stoke comes out of their shape a little bit to press us.
We'll have
So
that
thanks
any
for-
and Iheanacho's chase there, he almost gets to that ball ahead of Travers. Probably a little closer for comfort than they would have liked. What always scares me about teams that set up to just defend this much is that the film is set for a smash and grab.
Definitely, but I mean, teams are struggling to score against us. Really, have we conceded 2 goals in a match this season yet?
Good question. I know we have the fewest goals conceded in the championship. I'm gonna check whether we've conceded more than 2 in a match. I
think
we're talking in the league, correct?
In the league, right?
No.
Right, a bunch of 2-1s, 1-0s, 3-1, 4-1.
Yeah. The only team that we've conceded more than 2 goals to this season is Liverpool.
Yeah.
Oh, a lovely lofted ball that was looking for Eunice, but it's just too far, and it will go out for a throw-in. Tropic, I sound it, but I'm not. I'm Canadian. Like Michael's our U.S. contingent, and then Jono is from Newcastle. Well, I'm Newcastle.
Not from Newcastle. I live in Newcastle.
In Newcastle, not from Newcastle. Correct.
I live
I'm not gonna spoil it. I want to hear.
Not gonna spoil it.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
All right,
Elijah,
we gotta focus a little
I'm
bit
not on my
magic.
iPad. Okay, I'm not on my
iPad. We're passing the ball around the back.
This is how we're gonna break them down.
While Michael's having a moment.
Yannick Vestergaard.
Winks to the left to Mavididi.
On the wing.
Sorry. Dewsbury Hall.
Inside, Dewsbury Hall.
Iheanacho to
Iheanacho. Oh, let's go! That's what I'm talking about. You guys.
Pixel perfect placement.
Michael, never ever play poker. Never play poker.
I don't play. I can't play cards. I get too excited. Oh man, I like ball games. Oh man,
you cannot place them better than that though. It was nearly off the post and in for how close he came to that right hand side. Travers absolutely no chance. He has to guard the near post there. There's nothing he can do about that. And just so much done right by Iheanacho there. The control to get through that defensive line, the placement to put it around Travers, and of course to find the bottom corner there. And just as you were saying, Jono, the floodgates might just open now.
Well, I've got some other scores for you, not from our league, but from the Premier League. Burnley are beating Chelsea.
Of course they are.
And Brentford are beating United.
Of course they are.
But in our league,
I'm so glad that I just bought like 9 Manchester United jerseys from somebody on Facebook Marketplace yesterday for my collection.
Oh, wow.
9. Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
look, I got them for between $5 and $10 each.
Do you have more other team shirts than Leicester, or do you have the most Leicester shirts? Be honest.
Okay, I think having bought that, United might be ahead of Leicester now, but until I bought those, Leicester was in first by like a decent margin, by like 7 or 8 shirts. And when I go this year, I'm going to pick up more shirts because I'm going to get a name put on my home shirt for the season, and I'm going to get the away in third.
Are you going to get the Albrighton on your shirt?
I have to get an Albrighton. As long as he is a player for us, I'm getting an Albrighton shirt. I'm gonna do Albrighton for one of them. Probably Winks and Vestergaard are going to be my 3.
Good news. Preston have equalised. It's 1-1.
There we go. Oh, and did Forest lose this weekend?
Oof. Vestergaard takes out his man. Gets a yellow.
Oof. Just doing big man things.
Stoke had a man, free down the sideline in space.
Oh,
Earns a free kick.
Yeah, just seeing the replay on that. That is a Danish steamroller. That is.
Well, who we've got on the bench that can replace Yannick? We've got Cody. So if it gets to 26 minutes in, that's dangerous for us because he can't, make any last-ditch tackles towards the end of the game. So,
but Vestergaard doesn't tend to be our last player back. Like I feel like we can rely on like Hamza, we can rely on Ricardo to be that last man, especially seeing how we were playing about 10 minutes ago. Like Vestergaard was our defender that was pressing forwards.
Michael's just dying in the corner.
Stoke set up to play a lofted cross into the area here. Ball played in, and Hermansen will collect it comfortably.
Do you think that Enzo, Enzo saw that we were playing Stoke and said, okay, we can play our two slowest center backs for this match with Harry Suter and Vestergaard in the middle, just absolutely slow?
Michael's dying on the stream.
No, I gotta get my early morning medicine.
What takes an open
that is a decent point because like Stoke aren't a fast passing team, but I do think that it's more just that Vestergaard has been very good for us this season, and again, Harry Suter has that familiarity with their style. So, Liam, I think we were discussing this a little bit earlier. My stance is I want them to draw. I just want to get as much daylight between us and every other team in the championship as possible.
Well,
I am shocked that Middlesbrough absolutely slapped Sunderland today as well. Like, if you are over 10th in the championship, I want you dropping points.
Well, what was I gonna say?
That's one way to see it. How I see it is just win every game. And
yeah.
That's Stoke.
Lovely through ball looking for Dewsbury Hall there, but well shielded. Yeah, Dewsbury Hall is the corner kick, but it doesn't look like he's going to get it.
Yeah, if we just win every game, then we don't have to worry.
If it comes in the Preston and Ipswich game as it is, with 3 points clear of Ipswich.
Yeah, and that's what I want. I just want to keep building distance. Crown us championship winners like a month before the end of the season. Let me have that.
Yeah, it's possible too. We're way too good for this division.
And I wouldn't say no, because I don't.
You can see it match after match. You can see it match after match. We're way too good for this division. And even last season, Burnley, how they were, so kind of like mediocre in the middle of the season, and they were actually really poor. But then they put it together, and how many points did they win the division by last season? Like, they totally dominated at the end.
106 points last season, didn't they?
Yeah, and there was a time when they didn't win a match.
Lovely ball looking for Dewsbury Hall, but he's well shielded, and Travers will collect. Who did Travers play for in the Premier League? Was he Huddersfield's goalkeeper?
When was the last time Stoke was in the Premier League?
Oh, I don't know.
2017, 2018, I think.
Right.
Stoke, yes, Stoke.
They had Shaqiri. He's in the MLS.
Tawu in the penalty area, passes it to Dewsbury Hall, who takes his shot. It deflects off of a Stoke player and will be collected by...
Yeah. They were in the 17-18 season, and they were 19th for 33 points with Swansea, with West Brom were bottom.
Oh, wow.
And we finished
I'm very surprised that I got my year right on that, because like my entire Stoke City history is just a blur. Because again, I'm a very kits focused man. I love football shirts. Stoke City's shirt hasn't changed in like 100 years. It's just red and white stripes, and it's either got Britannia or Bet365 on the front. One of the two. That's it.
I didn't use that much. Actually, that's a lie. Our home kit changes a lot.
Yeah, I was like, you compare like something, even our 3 shirts that we're wearing are pretty different.
Yeah.
Gold trim, white trim, collared.
Different.
No,
We've had more sponsor variants as well.
You've got gold and white trim. I've got gold and white. You know, gold and white. You've got gold.
I have these.
But
this has
gold
very
differently. Though. Like
from Stoke. Stoke trying to push the attack now. We got the ball back with Cassidy.
A little bit of credit. Oh, goodness.
Wow.
Cassidy gets absolutely demolished. And Berger will take a yellow card.
Berger gets served the fries. And he's on the yellow.
Points for being the Englishman among the 3 of us and calling them fries, though.
Yeah, and we're gonna call it soccer.
No, you're not.
Oh, no.
I told Elijah for saying Jaguar, and that he didn't get away with that. So
Jaguar.
Yeah, I feel like the pronunciations, the North American pronunciations that I've been called on hardest on this stream have been Loughborough, when I said it like that.
You got told off.
Jaguar, and anytime I say soccer, I just get destroyed.
See, look, people are saying hell no. Doing it in American stream, call it soccer, but you know, you don't play with socks. You don't play it with socks. You play it with your foot, so it's called a football, not sock. You know, you don't play with your socks, do you?
No, it's short for association football.
What, soccer?
Yes, and English people made it up. There's your history lesson. Association.
Come on, Rap.
Playing very physical here.
This is
Thompson.
This is the Stoke I remember from the Premier League. This is the Stoke I remember from the Premier League. Just pure tackles and just
cold rainy night in Stoke.
Putting their bodies on the line.
Stoke and Burnley are very similar in terms of physical.
I feel like all of those like classic meat and potatoes English managers have managed Stoke at some point. Like your Sam Allardyce, your Neil Warnock.
Everybody wants to go to
salt and vinegar. Your salt and vinegar crisp manager.
Yes. Your ready salted crisp managers.
Oh yes, your ready salted crisp. The standard, typical, you know.
Your meal deal managers of the ready salted crisps, the ham and no sauce sandwich, and the Highland Spring water, non-carbonated. I've been to Tesco enough times in my life.
Oh, unlucky from Fatty. We're trying to get to Dewsbury Hall, but went out to play. Liam just said that it should be called boot ball, no?
And then also the city is pronounced Luga Baruga. So I mentioned it at the time that like I do understand like from the other English places that I know how to pronounce like why it would be Loughborough. Where my problem comes from is that one of the districts in Toronto is named after Scarborough, but we pronounce it Scarborough. So like I spent my entire childhood on trains that would call out the Scarborough Center stop.
No, the only people who call it Loughborough are the people from Leicestershire. Like
no,
the rest
everyone in the UK calls it Loughborough.
The rest of the country calls it Loughborough for sure.
Ipswich are now taking the lead again against Preston. We're now 2 points clear of. Actually, no, we're 1 point now since Ipswich are winning. No, we're 2 points clear of Ipswich. Now we're winning.
Donald, I'm going to ask you if this is correct because this is a little outside of my British wheelhouse.
I don't watch EastEnders. I don't watch any crap on TV. Sorry, rubbish shows on TV. So,
okay, now Matt, I have because the thing is, like, there's uniform pronunciation rules in England, and then there's places that just don't follow it. I'm gonna assume that this is Towcester.
Toaster.
No, it's Towcester. Towcester.
Because then I was gonna say it's gonna end up being like Cirencester, where it doesn't follow the pronunciation rules.
Say again, Towcester.
Oh wait, hang on. I'm gonna ask my wife this. There's a town where near I live, and if you get the name right, I'll buy you both a beer. Right? I'll be back in a sec.
You'll buy me a Truly.
Jono's gonna have to write it out as a banner because like we're gonna have to see it in print before we try to pronounce it. There's one that bothered me so much as a Canadian because it's I think it's in Dorset. It's somewhere in the southwest. Chowdhury on the ball right now, passing with Vestergaard, goes to Fatawu, well shielded by the Stoke defense, but Fatawu was really tussling with him, and it looks like Stoke win a free kick. But it's spelled Beaulieu. I want to get Jono back on it as well for so Jono, let's do your pronunciation thing first. Like write it out as a banner and put it up on screen and we'll try to say it.
Okay.
Toaster.
What does this pronounce to you?
Oh boy.
This is a town in Newcastle. Well, in Town and Ware.
Tyneside?
Oldham.
Like Tyne and Ware?
It's not Oldham, no.
I would say Oldham.
No. It's pronounced Upham.
Upham.
Get out of here.
Yeah, it's pronounced Upham.
Weird.
So then the one that I encountered is I'm going to use that same banner. This bothered me so much. I would say I think this is a town in either Dorset or Cornwall, somewhere around there. And it's spelled like this.
No, I don't.
Bewley.
I don't know. I don't know, to be honest.
Now I'm Canadian, and like this is a surname that you'll encounter in Quebec, and it's Beaulieu. Apparently, this town is pronounced Bewley.
Bewley, yes.
Bewley. Now I understand why the French don't like the United Kingdom.
Take all the words and make them all weird. That's funny.
And then, okay, and this one was another one that I got called out on because again, that looks French.
Beaver.
Michael, I don't know if you've run into this one before.
Beaver.
Beaver looks French.
That's crazy.
Get out of here.
Yeah,
I would say Belvoir.
I read that as Belvoir.
Beaver. That's hilarious.
Just FYI, we're still talking about this. Is still Leicester versus Stoke, and it's still 1-0. It's just been Leicester holding the ball literally in the halfway line since we've started talking about random British towns. So
apparently, Bewley is in Hampshire.
Right.
So the thing is, like, they even had him get on the Leicester City socials and just say his name. But
right, when we first signed him.
He's so Dutch.
Yeah, Vavas. My name is Vavas, and I like, what?
But yeah, like, so because the other thing that I run into is just that like half the places in my metropolitan area are named after places in England, but just then North America-fied. Like you can visit half the EFL within a 2 hour, 3 hours drive of the city of Toronto.
Yeah, there's a bunch of English towns on the East Coast as well. There's a Leicester in North Carolina, I believe it is. Yeah.
It's like you can visit Cambridge, Newcastle, Tottenham, Peterborough.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the rivers that runs through the city of Toronto is the Humber. Stoke have a header, and it will go well wide of the net.
I suppose I didn't call Stoke stock, to be honest, but, you know.
And they're actually pushing up a little more on us defensively.
Yeah, they've, unlike Preston, as soon as we scored, they actually responded. Unlike Preston, you know what, we've lost anyway, so let's just sit back and do nothing. Point on nothing, but Stoke are like, you know what, let's actually press. But to be honest, we've got so much quality on the bench. It's unreal. Like Vardy, if Stoke even try to come at us, we just take up to Vardy, then that's it.
So it's going to be a really hard game because Enzo looks a little frustrated. Fatawu looks frustrated. Fatawu's had a lot of the ball this match, and he looks a little frustrated. He can't
had 90% of the ball.
Well, I think it's that Stoke have done a very good job of stopping us from playing the way that we want to play.
Well, that's it. But to be honest, we're going to get this every game. We just got to learn. This is what we couldn't do under Brendan: break teams down. Who do this is what frustrated us last season, and other teams punished us. Yeah. This is the exact same thing. Teams just knew if they just sat back and frustrated us and then counter, we couldn't do anything about it. But this season, we're picking at the locks. You know what I mean?
Lobbed the ball to Fatawu, but his first touch is a little clumsy, and it'll go out.
He's been poor. He's been poor today, I think. He's not done anything really.
He's had his moments, though. Like, his cutting inside has been very good, and he's turned a couple Stoke players. But, yes, his control receiving the passes has left a little to be desired today. I mean, Matt, I don't think it's that we're so big. I think it's that we were Britain for a while when everything got named.
Exactly. They just came over here and named the cities that they lived in over there the same.
I think one of my favorites for that is there's a street that runs in one of the neighboring towns to Toronto called Burnhamthorpe Road that is named after like a hamlet in Norfolk. Lofted cross finds a player with acres of space. Cross comes into the area. Will go right through. Stoke on the attack here. We regain possession in the defensive zone. Cody will clear.
The good thing for me this race, it looks like we're in first gear. Like we've got players that can up us to second and third gears. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but we got to change our tactics.
Dewsbury Hall, Fatawu with the cross.
On the right with Ricardo.
Isn't Jordan Pickford from the Washington in Northumberland?
Oh, come on, Dewsbury holds the ball in the
box. In the penalty area.
Trying to pass it left to...
Overcooked to Fatawu, and that'll be out for a goal kick.
Yeah, Fatawu stopped running.
I think Jordan Pickford is from Washington.
Oh, is there a Washington over there? That's weird. I guess not.
I'm waiting to find out about like the Seattle and County Durham.
No, those words are all Native American words. Tacoma, Seattle, Olympia. Well, that's kind of like Greek, I guess. I don't know.
No, I mean we get the same like that. That's where Toronto comes from as well. Toronto came from an indigenous word. I think it's apocryphal, but the myth used to be that the English thought that it was a word that meant place of meeting, but it actually means where sticks grow in the water.
Where we're gonna meet. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
I actually want Ipswich to win this. Because then if we set the stands, we're winning and Ipswich winning. We're 10 points clear of Preston.
Can we take a moment to enjoy how I think it was that Yannick on the ball turned and lost like 4 different Stoke players until he finally had to get hacked down.
Yeah.
Yannick Vestergaard is having fun.
What's the weather like in Leicester today? It looks like a nice sunny day.
Here it is absolutely torrential rain up in.
Really?
Yeah, torrential.
The stadium has like bright sunshine of casting a shadow.
In Newcastle, it's horrific torrential rain. It's been raining for the last few days non-stop. It is horrific.
Wow.
That's the UK for you. And like America, it's not the same weather in multiple states. It's different weathers in different towns.
Right.
One town could be beautiful sunny weather. The next town could be pissing down with rain.
Yeah, where I live, though, has the same weather as like Newcastle. But right now we're having in what we call an Indian summer. It was 75 degrees yesterday, and it's going to be 75 degrees today.
Is that Fahrenheit?
Fahrenheit, yeah. It's going to be like 25,
That's-
30 degrees for you guys, like 28 degrees.
Oh no, I was gonna say because like
I'll die. I hate anything over 20 degrees. I don't like it.
Oh, that's my boat as well. 25 is like my upper tolerable limit, which would be 80 degrees Fahrenheit.
How long have been added on? 2 minutes. We've had one of the 2 minutes of added time.
Hamza's on the ball here, pressing really high, but he'll turn around and pass it back.
So Ipswich have doubled their. Well, Ipswich have increased their lead. It's now 3-1 to Ipswich. So as it stands, if we win as well, we'll be 10 points clear of Preston. Will be amazing. 3 points clear of second place. I mean, third place will be unreal. Of playoffs.
Tau tries to play the ball across the area, but his pass gets intercepted, but he will recollect.
All right. That's the halftime whistle.
Yeah,
we got our goal. I mean, but Stoke, they're going to sit back, and it's going to be difficult to get a second one. I don't see them scoring, though. If they
we need Mavididi. We need Mavididi on. We need him. I think we've looked really flat on the left without Mavididi.
That's a good call. I mean, I feel like as long as we can hold on for like the first 10 minutes of the second half, because I can see Stoke trying something cute and funny at the start of the second half. If we survive that, this game will be a cakewalk. And that's nothing against Stoke. It's just not the way that they've been playing today. They haven't been playing to really challenge us as yet. Going to pull up the other championship scores at halftime. Plymouth 1-0 up against Swansea. Coventry down a goal to Norwich. Cardiff beating Watford 1-0. Southampton beating Rotherham 1-0. Millwall down 2-1 to Hull City. Leeds being held 1-1 by Bristol City. Sheff Wednesday 0-0 against Huddersfield. QPR 2-0 down to Blackburn Rovers. And Ipswich 3-1 up against Preston. So as those scores stand, as we've said, we would be 10 points clear of the playoff spots, remaining in first in the league by 2 points.
We are going to dominate this league the rest of the season. I don't see any fall off. I don't see Enzo allowing it. I don't see the players.
And Bristol City drawing with Leeds. So Leeds are now only on 17 points. Like us in fourth place at the moment is 11 points.
That's crazy.
We could go on holiday for 3 weeks and still be second place.
How the thing is, like, where does the league go? How do teams approach us to try to get a win? Like, how can that be possible? We are so good.
You need to show up with just prayers and crucifixes. That's how you get a win against us.
We are so good. Where's the weakness? What can teams do to try to get a goal?
Press us. Press.
Please
press
us
around the back.
Please
That's
press
what we
us.
concede.
Yeah, you have to do it when we first get the ball, because we're going to play out from the back. You have to get on Hermanson and his outlets. That's the only way.
I mean, that was how Blackburn got their goal. You need to make us uncomfortable as we're trying to settle into the game.
That's how Hull got their goal as well, right?
Yeah. And the thing is as well, like, I feel like that's only going to be something made available for a limited time. Like, as we settle into the league, we're going to get better at the back, at making smarter passes, at making them more accurately. And those opportunities are going to get fewer and further between the deeper into the season that we get.
I just realized Watford, Jesus, they're on 9 points.
And they just renewed Cisco Munoz, didn't they? Is it?
Wow.
No, not Cisco Munoz. Who's their current manager?
They never re-sign managers. They're the club that fires managers after 4 games.
No, I know, and that's what surprised me about it. Valerian Ishmael. I think they just renewed his contract for like another 2 years. I mean, it just means that they're going to pay him more when they sack him, but
yeah.
Like, look, if I got offered the reins at Watford, I would want the longest contract possible because that's a big payout when I get sacked.
I mean, if you were talking about managers being sacked, you'll go to Spurs. Or not Spurs, no, not Spurs now because they're going to sit with him for a long time. But
yeah, right.
Manchester United, really, I'll go to Man U.
Oh my goodness, Man U.
I feel like you get a lot more gaff from the fans when you're not guff from the fans when you're a United manager though.
Yeah, but you just get to think about the money. Like they pay big money.
Yeah, I suppose.
Ask for nothing, no less than 4 years. No less than 4 years. Get your money, have 1 season, get sacked, and then you're done. You can retire.
Oh,
where's that's just reminding me. Where's David Moyes now? Who's he managing?
He's still managing West Ham.
Yeah, West Ham's.
Is he still?
Yeah,
he won the Conference League.
Europe. Yeah.
Come on, wait, bro.
Oh, true, yeah. No, for some reason I thought he left West Ham.
No, I get it. Like
so little attention to the Premier League now. Like I haven't watched a Premier League match. He
was there last season.
I get it. I get it, Elijah. Ever since we went down, it's hard to pay attention to a division that we're not in. And also, it's kind of hard to get into this division, especially since we smash all the teams. I can't watch any of the games. I mean, I can watch the games. I can watch maybe like 2 or 3 matches. Our match isn't on regular TV, but Middlesbrough was on, and I think the Leeds game is on, so I could watch these matches. But it's really hard to get in this division when I know we're not going to be playing here next season. I
wouldn't say that just yet. I don't like being a pessimist.
I know you wouldn't say that because you are the pessimist, but I will say that. Look at what we've done already. Look at our quality. Look at the bench we're about to bring on. Just like the teams cannot compete with us. And actually, this division is kind of frustrated that we're here this season. They're like really upset. They're like, Leicester should not be down here. It should be Everton or, like.
I mean, it will be at Everton next season.
There's only 2 teams we've been scared about. No, sorry, 3 teams, and that's Leeds, Sunderland, and Ipswich. I'm scared of those 3.
You're not going to put Southampton on that list.
We beat them 4-1.
We smashed them.
All right, fair. But I mean, like, St. Mary's has always been our playground, though.
We thought we were going to do a 9-0 on them again.
And then I get where you're coming from, Michael, but I guess my counter argument to that, and like I think it comes from where I come from a footballing perspective, is that like I support Toronto FC, so to be able to watch a team that actually wins consistently is a revolutionary concept, and I follow it ardently.
I went to Sounders on Wednesday. Oh, it was so amazing. Stoppage time winner. We went nuts. Beer.
What's it like to win a game live?
Oh my God, it was so amazing.
Elijah,
to offer context, Toronto FC have these. Sorry, John. Go ahead.
If you were to go to every Toronto FC home game, how long do you think you need to go for you to win a home game?
We went 18 consecutive games winless. I believe losing 14 straight.
Oh, damn.
This season. We have the second highest payroll in the MLS after Inter Miami, and we are the worst team in the MLS by, I believe, 4 points at the moment.
Inter Miami, ever since Messi's injured, they've been. I reckon Inter Miami without Messi, you can beat them.
They were
one of our only wins this season was against Inter Miami without Messi.
The bottom of the league until Messi came, and then they just won every game, won the League Cup, like all this. Like seriously, then he gets injured, they're back to the bottom again.
Now,
like that's what the league is like. One player can totally change your team.
And I mean, that's what the franchise system does. Like I don't think it's necessarily better or worse than the relegation system, because I think they just offer such dramatically different things.
Yeah,
and I love the fact that I support a team in each of those systems. I mean, like, I have to be thankful for it, because if there was relegation, Toronto would be playing in like the 7th division right now.
You'd be playing.
We were terrible for like 8 years.
And Sounders
like Conference South.
Because my green screen turns the Sounders invisible. We win the Champions League of the CONCACAF Champions League last season. So yeah, we Sounders are dope. I love it.
What I will say in defense of the franchise system of sport versus the promotion relegation system, and I will say, like, overall, I do prefer a promotion relegation system.
Oh, absolutely.
Is that any team that plays in a franchise system can feel like at some point they will win the overall tournament.
Yeah, eventually you can
because
win.
It's just a great leveling factor. Just like if you are the worst team, you get the better players and you eventually climb back up. And if you're the best team, your players will age out and you'll eventually drop back down. And it keeps the league exciting because there's a variety of winners. There's no team that becomes the Manchester United of the 90s and early 2000s, or the Manchester City of the 2010s and 20s, and you go into it expecting like, oh, well, the rich team is just going to win it for the next 5 years. That's not going to be the case in a franchise league.
Yeah, not in a football league. I mean, in baseball, like it was the Yankees, and like they have their teams. That's fair. But yeah, your point is well taken. Like the franchise system allows. The mantra is there's always next year, you know. Because,
exactly.
That's
it's like, well, next year we're got to play in a worse league and fight our way back into the Premier League.
Yeah, see, you can't. There's not always next year in promotion relegation. There is,
but what I would raise you for that, and again, I'm not necessarily saying that that's wrong. Again, I prefer a promotion relegation system, but I want to be devil's advocate here. You need to look at some of the teams that have slumped down the leagues and they've basically ceased to exist.
Look, Wigan are at the bottom of League One.
Wow.
10 years ago, they won their FA Cup against Manchester City.
That's crazy.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. But it's like, I'm going to point you to like your Scunthorpes, your Berries, your Oldham Athletics, where it's like the advent of promotion relegation means that like a bad owner for a period of time can be the death of that football club.
No, the reason why Scunthorpe and Chile are doing badly because the owners aren't very good owners.
Well, yeah, but I mean, like Toronto FC don't have good owners either, but at least I know the club's still going to exist next year.
Who put Foxes in?
Foxes Hub.
Oh, wow. You literally don't have to use. You don't have to use a PC.
I thought for a minute that was just like Jamie taking over the account for a second.
No, it was me. It was me. I'm not good at this. I don't know how to use this.
Do you want a course on how to use a computer?
Yes. A new computer. That's what it is. I need to use a new computer. I don't know what Discord is. I don't know how to use this interface of StreamYard.
I want to jump back to a comment that Philip left. Getting back into England and back into the championship. We are still early doors in the season right now. Are Middlesbrough going to be storming their way to an automatic promotion spot this season? Absolutely not. But I do think like we're still early enough in the season. It's a 38-game season or a 36-game season.
46.
They can still get their way into the playoffs.
46, mate, not 36.
Yes,
and that's what I love about the division already is that we get to watch a lot of soccer, a lot of football. I love it.
And so we've got 46 games, right? That's in the championship alone. Then you've got at least one game in the FA Cup and one game in the EFL Cup. So that could be 48 games. So that's a lot of games.
I love it.
I mean, give me it. I love football.
and it gives us a chance to evaluate players, evaluate systems.
100%.
Players got to get fit.
Middlesbrough, you say Middlesbrough are really bad at the moment. They've won 4 in a row. And they've gone up from there. They went from 21st, now up to 14th.
Oh, yeah, you're right. For some reason, I thought they had only just gotten out of their losing streak.
On the form table goes Leicester, Middlesbrough, Ipswich.
There you go.
The worst team in form at the moment is Sheffield Wednesday.
I wonder why that is, Aaron. I wonder why that is. I think maybe because Stoke is sitting back and we're not, having to play football with them. They're just going to sit back, and plus we got the goal kind of early. Yeah. And it's a 3:00 kickoff, so everybody didn't get to get really drunk. We've had some night games. We've had some night games.
You can't.
Yeah, we've had some night games the last couple of times,
Oh man, the Sunderland's game is going to be electric because it's like an 8:00 kickoff, I think, in the UK.
So yeah, you get a nighttime kickoff. Everybody get a little sauced up. Stoke
yeah,
right off the kickoff.
I think I'm going to be on. I think I'm going to be the second last or the last train out of Leicester back to London after that match.
Oh, are you watching the game right now?
We already kicked off. Sorry.
Oh, yep. We've just cut back to the stadium on our end.
Really? God dang.
We're back live. We're about to kick off. Michael's already kicked off and leaving us in the dust. He's got. But Michael doesn't know what.
I would say in response to this, we have been the dominant side easily. Stoke have had one or two chances, but they've been very wasteful with them.
But that doesn't mean we need to be like, oh my god, guys, we've won this game. They can still cause. We need another goal. If we score another goal, done, game finished.
100. I mean, I was saying that the first 5-10 minutes of this half are going to be very telling. If Stoke got a chance immediately, and was that Yannick Vestergaard has to get in with a diving header to put that up and over the net.
See what I mean? Stoke are not dangerous.
Right off the kickoff, like you said, they're going to try something.
You did say, Michael, Elijah, before the end of the first half, saying that Stoke could try something beginning of the second half.
Yep, and there it is. Fee, thank you for joining us.
Oh, Fee, were you cheating on us? It's okay. It's okay. We're glad that you're here.
Suitor on the ball.
I'm trying to pause it and maybe link up with you guys. I'm at 4650.
We're at 46.
46-17.
That's going to be too far. Maybe. I feel like I can only pause for like maybe 4 or 5 seconds at a time, and then I have to press play, or else it's just going to go all the way back.
It's going to reset you.
Yeah.
Yeah, Fubo gets the same way in Canada. Do they have is there like a jump back 30 seconds button?
No. There's only a time bar. And then when I click,
it's only been going for like 70 minutes. I'm sure you could accurately click to jump back 50 seconds.
No, but even when I do click it back, it just goes back live.
Leicester are playing very patiently at the moment, passing around the back. We've now just moved forward, and we'll go right back to the defense. Yeah, we're being patient here. We want to frustrate them.
Yeah, just
we need them to force Stoke out, don't we?
That's exactly it. Pull them in. We can see right now, like they are holding their shape and just moving as a unit. But just with quick passing, we're forcing them to run. And the moment we can get them to break shape, that's when we try to set Dewsbury Hall free, like we've just done here. Cross comes in.
Why head into the middle? Oh, why?
I'm trying to see what doing different? It doesn't look like we're doing anything different to try to break them down. And in interviews, like they say, we're going to play our football.
We're out onto the wing. Gooseberry Hall. Out for a Stoke City throw-in. No, it's our throw-in.
10 points clear of the playoffs is such a nice thing to hear, isn't it?
Oh, 100%. Send us back up. Give us a spending spree in the off-season.
The thing is, I've been thinking, right, like this team I feel isn't good enough to really challenge for like saying in the Premier League we need to invest, and we haven't really spent money, have we, on any players with the money from Madison and who else we sold? I've forgotten.
Madison was our big sale.
Madison Farms. So
yes.
we got 70 million for both of them, right?
Yep.
We didn't spend any of that, have we? So if such a financial fair play, we can go ham in the transfer window, can't we?
We have a lot of debt.
Yeah. But I feel like we are going to we're gonna wait with that money until we've gone back up, because we'll need to put that money towards the Macquarie loans if we do go back up.
Stoke trying to play out from the back.
Much plays. So we've got a Stoke City fan here. I mean, it is clear the way that you're trying to play, but it's just not coming off at the moment.
Michael Gisby Hall's got the ball. He keeps it in, crosses across the middle. Stoke clearance, a corner to Leicester City.
Yeah, can't find Cassetti ahead of his marker there, and that will go out for a throw-in. I think that was Jamal Lowe who cleared it away. Sorry, not Jamal Lowe. Oh, no, Nathan Lowe. Nathan Lowe.
Well, the Rotherham and Southampton game has been delayed due to spectator injury.
Ooh.
Wow.
Obviously, he's sending well wishes that way. I hope they're all right. And Fee, that's fair. I mean, a lot of these players have definitely impressed me. But with regards to them being ready for the Premier League, it's the recently promoted sides this season.
Oh,
we're breaking in here. Ball to Dewsbury Hall in the penalty area. He cuts back.
No.
He holds it for too long.
Too long to shoot.
My feed just crashed. Give me a second.
Ball coming forward, though, still. I'll cut back to your comment in a moment, Fee, once this play dies down a little bit. Okay, we've gone all the way back to the center circle. But basically, like what gives me hesitancy is the fact that we're the newly promoted sides, like your Burnleys, your Sheffield Uniteds, your Lutons, they're getting slapped in the Premier League right now. And I don't think that's through any major fault of their own. It's just the money difference between the Prem and the Championship means that a team that is well cohesed and wipes the Championship just can't match the level of players that even your mid-table Premier League teams are bringing in, your Crystal Palaces, your Evertons, etc. So, like, even though we're doing so well, we're going to have to spend big if we want to not just stay up, but I would want to stay up comfortably.
I'm not saying these players are bad players. I'm just saying that we need... Vestergaard is not Premier League quality. Let's get that right.
And that's unfortunate. I would still want to give him a little bit of a chance, but as a rotation player under Enzo in the Championship, because I'd like to see whether it is because he's found his level in the Championship or because he's found a manager that works for him. Eunice plays the ball in looking for Iheanacho, but that ball will get cleared.
Cassidy to Ricardo, passing between each other. We'll lose the ball. Stoke trying to clear it straight back to Ricardo, and he passes it, runs back, and goes back to Vestergaard.
I think the Liverpool game was very telling for that, where, again, it's just like we're able to go in and do so well against Stoke, but when we try to play comfortably against a team like Liverpool, who even then played a heavily rotated squad, it's just difficult for us to keep up with the amount of quality that amount of money brings in.
And don't forget, Doyle, Cassidy, who else is on loan?
Eunice.
Eunice is all on loan. Oh, great
He takes
shot!
a shot from distance there and forces a save from Travers, and it's a corner kick. Came from nowhere there, outside the box, low-driven shot into the corner. Travers does well to get low there.
Great save. Great shot by Eunice.
And then Mush saying, our defense isn't working and we look like a Sunday league team. I don't like saying it as a Stoke fan, but just need to be realistic. We've spent God knows how much and look at where we are.
I still feel like Stoke can do damage.
It's honestly one of the most unfortunate things about the gulf between the Championship and the Premier League is that it's not just about spending, but it's about building a team that meshes really well together under a system that works. But then that doesn't mean much when you get promoted to the Premier League, because then you have to spend big. They're such disparate systems, because there's so many teams that have just thrown absolute boatloads of cash at getting up into the Premier League, and it hasn't paid off. Like, I think Stoke are a good example of that, but you can look at your Portsmouths, you can look at Sheffield Wednesday, you can look at Watford to an extent, you can look at West Brom, you can look at Norwich. So many teams.
Norwich's fundamentals as a club is Prem, relegate, because they get loads of money.
Yes,
I don't know of a Norwich season where they've stayed up for more than two seasons. I don't know what the longest into the Prem, but it's not been too long, has it?
I want to say it was 2013 to 2015 they stayed up for 2 seasons. It was when they still had Aviva on their shirts.
Yes. But it's like I have a corner. Whips it in.
Cross comes in. Headed in the down. The Stoke player did win it, but we clear it. And John is saying, if we want to play this way in the PL, we need big upgrades. Mads, Ricardo, Winks, Cody are the only players that might currently be good enough for the Premier League. Others may improve to become it. Well, and that's fair, because there's no player that I want to point at.
Hermanson, Kieran Dewsbury Hall are also 2 of the players.
Yeah, KDH.
Well, isn't Mads Hermanson?
Yeah, Mads Hermanson.
I think he's good enough to play in the Prem. He is leagues better than Danny Ward. I reckon he could go in any Prem team, and not any Prem, but the bottom half table Prem teams, and do a decent shift.
How dare you sully the Great Wall of Wales like that? My hero, Danny Ward.
He's terrible.
I'm expecting some subs very soon from Enzo. I'm expecting, because we're all warming up. Preston have got a goal back. It's now 3-2 to Ipswich.
Again, just love a draw in that game, because that'll just increase the gulf.
Would you rather be 9 points clear of third place or 10 points clear?
10 points.
I'd rather be more clear of second. We got automatic promotion in first or second, but I want a trophy in the cabinet.
I'd rather be 10 points clear than third, because then that's more chance for staying up, going up. You know what I mean?
I get where you're coming from, but I would rather be 9 points clear with our goal difference and a win plus a point clear of second place.
But the odds on Preston won't draw or beat Ipswich. Ipswich have been really. That's the only team I feel that can beat us.
Doha.
I think Fatawu is struggling a bit, so I would bring him off in favor of Mavididi as a first change.
Yeah, I'll take off Fatawu, and
I'm almost certain that Cassidy will be the first person that comes off.
Yeah, those two.
He also hasn't pulled up any trees today, but I think we've been saying that he's been a little slow to get under his feet in the Championship.
In English,
we were talking about this, that this is how you need to play against this, is you need to pressure us into making silly passes at the back. And Stoke nearly have it pay off for them there, and we'll put it out for a throw-in.
Yeah,
and I'll tell you what, you asked me to think about what do I think of when I think of Stoke City, and it's the Britannia Stadium, and it's it's Rory Delap throwing the ball a kilometer into the penalty area. That's Stoke City to me.
Long
Oh, we want more. We want more. Great switch by Ian. No, it wasn't.
Little too hard to get to
Fatau.
Tau there.
We need to make changes. We need to sub off Cassidy and Fatawu.
Do it! I see.
We need to wait for the Brendaning hour. We need to wait for 65th minute, and then the subs will come.
I really kind of want Ndidi in the game. What he's done in the midfield and going forward this season is like transformative. I want him in the game now. Like I feel like he's our creative player in the middle, kind of turning players and
Stoke
with a little more energy in the middle. Yeah, I kind of want Ndidi to come in for Cassidy.
We want to win. We want to win.
And it feels like
we're all looking for Iheanacho, but it will be collected by Travers.
It feels like we're not even winning. Like the way we're playing and the way, it's just.
I want to make subs because I don't want to be a game where we seem comfortable and then Stoke just have a mad, last minute winner. I mean,
yeah.
Cassidy, that was poor. How did they not get a free kick for that?
I just want us to shore things up, like
right. Like Jono says, like I want to be smashing these guys. Like why aren't?
Sorry.
No worries. I don't necessarily like. I don't think we need to go out and smash, but I definitely do want a second just so that we're more comfortable.
Yeah, I want a second because then that'll slow the team down. But the moment it's like, oh, could Stoke get an equalizer? You know what I mean?
Yeah, let's not throw players into the box just to try to smash them and then end up getting smashed and grabbed ourselves.
Stoke trying to play a little bit now.
Now, I'd love to know, like, from your perspective, because it's horrible when you're in a situation like that, because that's the situation that we were in when we got relegated from the Premier League. How do you think this needs to be fixed? Because obviously it's not easy to just swap out your entire squad. Where does the repair come from a Stoke mindset? We're breaking forward here. Good tackle there by Stoke. Right on the edge of the Stoke penalty area. We're pressing very high. Younes putting a little shove in on his man.
Oh no, what's happening to my stream?
Subs are coming on.
Right, 1 minute, Elijah. Oh no.
No worries. Yeah, Michael, I think you're going to need to take over.
No. Oh, okay.
There's an injury.
Commentary for a couple of minutes.
There's an injury to the Stoke keeper, and he's down on the ground. Substitutions. Enzo's making a sub. Steffi Mavropanos coming on for Younes Akgun. So Younes is going to be the first guy that comes off.
I didn't think Younes was having a very bad match.
No, I think he's really good.
It was decent. I think
he's been really, really good all season. Every time he comes on, he looks really energetic. All his touches are really good. He makes really good passes. So yeah, Younes is off and Mavropanos on. It's the only change made at the 63rd minute here.
Fee, thank you for the 99.
Fiona, we love you. Yeah. Thank you for the super sticker.
Jono, if that one's not working, do you think is there a Stoke specific one that we could try?
Leicester have a throw in a technical area. It looks like Hamza's going to take it. 63 minutes have passed. Leicester City 1-0 over Stoke, who have done nothing going forward. They've just been sitting back. Leicester controlled the game. I don't know what the stats are. It's probably like 80% possession for us.
I can pull up some stats for us. Just give me one moment. Okay. 5 shots to 2, 3 shots on target to 0, 78% possession.
Yeah,
for
it's
Leicester
like,
City.
yeah, we just have the ball. It's just trying to figure out what we're going to do. But Hermanson with the ball, and Stoke is pressing us from the back. Trying
Now,
to play the
Nick,
ball
I'd
into
love
PDH.
to.
He's being harassed. Oh,
I'd love to start a bit of a group discussion on this, because I think all 3 relegated teams, ourselves, Southampton, and Leeds, lost a lot of key players upon relegation. Like, we lost Barnes, we lost Madison, we lost Tielemans, we lost Soyuncu. Southampton lost
Prowse.
they lost Ward-Prowse, but then who was the
after a couple of games, he even played with them in the championship for a couple of games, didn't he?
He did, yes.
I don't think that he played preseason, but I thought
he did. He played 2 games. Yeah.
Okay, I thought he only played preseason.
Yeah.
And then didn't they also lose a Spanish player that was very important to them?
We lost
Romeo Lavia.
Lavia, that's it.
That's what I was thinking of. And then Leeds also kind of got gutted like we did. Do you think that the fact that we haven't struggled as much as they have is a symptom that they weren't performing at the level that we needed from, to an extent that we weren't dependent on them, in a way that Southampton were clearly hinged around Ward-Prowse, Leeds were clearly hinged around their key players as well. Unfortunately, their names escape me at the moment.
Stoke has a free kick in a dangerous area. There was a penalty shout. Mavididi kicks the player's leg in the box, but it wasn't given. But in the ensuing play,
I told you,
outside the box, and Stoke has a free kick. It's close to the corner flag, but it's in a really dangerous area.
I'm telling you this.
Stoke fans have right to feel a little hard done by there.
Stoke are looking dangerous.
Free kick taken, far post, headed away. Stoke with it over here on the near sideline. Who's this guarding them? I don't know, but they're trying to play with us a little bit. Challenged away.
And that's I think it is also definitely a mindset thing. I think that the players that we did keep are the players who wanted to play for the badge, care about the club enough to want to, at the very least, bring them back into the Premier League, of those who did go down. And then the new crop that we've brought in are these young, hungry players that want to prove themselves on the second biggest stage in world football.
Oof. Stoke trying to get their goal. Long ball over the
lofting that ball.
Oh, you guys are back in?
Yeah, I think we might actually be in sync as well, because I'm at 66.06.
I'm at 66.40. Sorry.
We're in sync.
My hope was short-lived, but it was there. And while we've got a bit of a break in play here for a Leicester City free kick in our defensive third, I want to take a moment to thank all of you for joining us for the watch along today. If you are enjoying the content, please like or share the video, subscribe to the channel. We got loads of content with folks with far less of an accent than I do all through the week.
Yeah, and even if you don't like it, what you're seeing right now, like it anyway. Press the like button anyway.
And then leave.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what, if you're a rival fan and you don't like the content that we're putting out, encourage us by liking the video, and it tells us that we should keep making more of the content.
Yeah,
I don't care. If you
don't like it by liking our video.
Yeah. Don't be coming on here and don't press the like button.
Out of spite against Leicester City, press the like button.
Yes. Because we are going straight back up, baby.
So I think the reason why we're down is Brendan Rodgers. I'm
playing into the box. Playing fast. Gets a shot on goal. Damn.
You can't convince me that Brendan. But the reason why we're down is Brendan Rodgers was the reason. You can't say otherwise to me. It was awful man management, rubbish football, awful tactics, awful mental.
I think Brendan was a major factor. I don't think we can say he was the only factor. Stoke City playing some quick passing football here, and there's that shot you were just talking about, Michael. I think it was always going a little wide, but Hermanson forced to get a hand on it, and Stoke will get a corner.
Yeah, you could see the energy change when they got the ball into our box.
And even though he gets beat, I want to give a little credit to Vestergaard there. He does a good job of making himself big and forcing Lowe into that wide position where that shot was not going to make it on goal.
Did we make a sub already?
Yes. Mavididi for Eunice.
Yeah. Mavididi came over for Eunice.
And Fee, I hope you're doing well. Obviously hope that you're able to get out of hospital soon. But there's also a certain amount that's on the players as well. Sometimes you do have to perform.
Tielemans is meant, like, some players were, obviously fed up with the situation, but they played their football. But Tielemans had a paddy and didn't play football at all. You know what I mean? So
yeah, I felt like he was taking up space for like the last half of the season. Like, this man wasn't really doing nothing.
Agreed.
He wasn't doing nothing.
And like I feel a little bad for him, but he also kind of brought it on himself that like his next move out of Aston Villa is probably going to be to like a mid-tier European league. Like, he's probably going to either go back to Belgium or end up playing in like Turkey.
France.
He'll go to
him going back to Liga. But not like he'd end up at like Montpellier. Like, he'd end up at like a mid-table French team.
He could get signed to a big club.
I can see him go to PSG.
Yeah.
PSG aren't a big team anymore.
Oh, good ball. Better ball. Give it back to him. Do it. Yes, do it. Oh, you.
My God. Oh.
To elaborate on what Michael's talking about, a gray buffering player has passed it to another gray buffering player on our end.
Oh,
yeah, we're watching a buffering stream.
Are you? What's your timestamp at?
70.
70?
Yeah, 7000.
No, I'm at like 71.
Wow.
71-26. Anyway, we have a break, and Iheanacho, Fatawu play a little 1-2. Fatawu gets a shot and just puts it wide.
Michael, I'm gonna put you in the middle for now. But yeah, Jono, I agree with you on this. That like, yes, I do think that Brendan was a big factor. I think he was probably the biggest factor. But our recruitment, our players were all also contributing factors. There are teams that have had bad managers, but they have not been relegated, especially with a squad of our level.
Fatawu has a strike from about 20 yards out, but it's collected comfortably. He's trying. My guy is trying, but
we need to make more subs. We need to take off.
Fatawu looks gassed right here.
Yeah, he's had a lot of the ball. He's had a lot of responsibility today in our attack. And, yeah, he's gassed. It's the 73rd minute, and we've only made one change so far. Stoke with the ball in their third. We're pressing them. KDH and Nacho are at the back line's face right now. It's with the Stoke keeper, and he sends it out wide to the far sideline. Then he sends it long. Cassidy still in the match. With the header, wins it.
Had a dream, bought a football team.
He came from Thailand, now he's one of our own.
We cancel attack, champions of England. You made us sing that.
Did you record that yourself, or did you clip that?
I clipped it off of BBC Radio, I think, a long time ago. Because they were playing.
But Tawu just blasts that from well outside the area.
You mentioned 2 minutes ago.
What's that?
That shot for Toho had it, the goalkeeper. We just hit that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're at 71-45, I think.
Oh my goodness, I'm at 73-54.
Yeah, Michael, you're commentating. We're just here for banter.
KDH 1-on-1 with the keeper. Kicks it right into the keeper's chest. Right at the penalty spot. Bang. Oh. Whew. That was our second goal right there. But again, Stoke is trying to play. They're trying to get in, get that point. They're pressing us. They're playing forward. Again, Stoke with the ball here on the near sideline. Playing through the middle. Good turn by the Stoke player. I don't know these guys' name. They're pushing it forward into the 18-yard box. Suter is there. Legs are tangled. The ball goes out of play.
There we go. What minute are you on?
What happened? It's
What minute are you on?
Who's Juinho? I don't know. I am at 75-03-45.
Yes, of course.
We're only 15 seconds behind you.
Only 15? Oh, and 2 more subs are coming on. Jamie Vardy will indeed. We are getting the second goal, whether these guys want to give it up or not. Stoke players. Here comes Wilfin Didi and Jamie Vardy.
Jamie Vardy.
There it is.
Yeah.
Is that for a speaker or your computer sounds?
I have like a whole podcast machine here, so I can program all types of things into it.
Oh, you got the whole setup.
Yeah. I guess I can maybe take my camera and do this.
Nice. If you could see my desk right now, like my monitor that I'm watching the game on is like propped up on a box of pencils. I've got an expired box of Fox's party rings over here. This desk is a mess.
You need to eat one when we get promoted. If we get promoted.
Oh god. Best before this would be using UK date and time. So that's day, month, year. The 3rd of September 2022.
Ooh, dang.
So a year ago.
Yep, these are a year old.
They're just sugar. If we get promoted, as soon as we get promoted, you gotta eat one.
Oh, that'll kill me. Can I bring back? Can I just bring back some party rings and have those?
You don't have to swallow them. No, you can't come to Leicester against Sunderland and cheat. You've got to eat them ones.
So it's Vardy on for Iheanacho and Ndidi on for Cassidy. I gotta go to the toilet.
Again, I'm surprised the Fatawu is staying on. Like, I haven't been. It's not like I'm not impressed by his play.
But I
think that he's just out of stamina.
Mavididi. We need Mavididi. Great by Suter. Great defending. I think Stoke have been the only team I feel that have actually responded to our goal we played against. We need to just score a second, then it's fine, but I don't trust 1-0.
I'm inclined to agree because, again, like it's set up for a smash and grab at the moment.
Yeah.
Right here, Stoke trying to get through our line, but we hold up. But we're forced to play more of like a back 4, but even like a back 5 out of possession here because of how much they're Park the Bus is done. They are throwing players forward at us now. It's going to be a shaky 12 minutes.
It's going to be a very shaky 12 minutes. Passing around midfield.
Shut the fuck up.
Passing it around in midfield.
I think we're going to be okay.
Yeah.
Pass across. Mavididi with A.
Indeed, he has the ball.
Ndidi.
Yeah, 2-1.
There it is.
He won.
Everybody.
He's on a field for like 2 minutes. Let's go!
Michael, give me the music. There we go.
Yeah. Let's
So help
go.
me. If the people that do those fan cam compilations do not clip that moment of you just coming on swearing at us jumping off, then they are not doing their jobs.
Oh my god.
You can't just come on stream and say that.
Yeah, oh my god.
Please, for the love of God, don't play
Because I
poker.
couldn't believe
Don't
how
bet
fast
anything,
he
'cause you
got in his score. Oh,
You're
no.
not going to straight
But
face
there he
anyone.
is. The GOAT is back.
And there's the second goal we need to shut this game down. Oh man, that's
Now
nuts.
we'll be 10 points clear now of third place.
Yeah. Thank you,
Jamie
Fiona.
Vardy's magic. He
Yeah.
wears a magic hat.
Yes. Woohoo.
Oh. Fee, thank you for the 99p super sticker. I'm glad you were able to join us for the goal.
Absolutely.
Gone to Arsenal. He didn't fancy that. Walked up to us and Wenger. He said, "Chad should get bang.
Bang.
I want to stay at Leicester, the best team in the land." Great substitutions, absolutely.
Yeah. Hamza with a big smile on his face.
Yeah. Gonna get Jono off there until he gets back.
Woohoo. It's been
Craig,
a
I
good
think
football week.
the whole release of the video with the Spurs and Liverpool game really showed that, like, right now it's not necessarily the advent of the technology, but it's the fact that there's so many teams of refs that don't know how to work with each other right now, and I think that's what's causing a big problem.
Man, I think it's the rules. I think the rules are messed up, and then the guidelines and all that stuff. So it's too complicated.
Jumping back to the song that we were just singing earlier, was it not Arsene Wenger who proposed changing the offside rule so that the entire attacking player has to be past the
On the
last
other
defender
side.
in order for it to
Yeah.
be offside?
Yeah, I heard him say that in an interview before, but I don't like that idea. But I
All
don't
the
like
Stoke
that
fans are
idea.
leaving.
They gotta go.
Now, I think this is and like I don't necessarily blame fans who do this. Have either of you
leaving.
ever left the game early?
They're leaving because it's a Vardy party and they're not invited.
I left a Sounders game a couple minutes early because we sucked really bad and I was pissed off. I was all drunk. But I left a baseball game early before because I'm a kid and it was late. I'm like, oh my god.
You have a kid?
Oh, I've left baseball games early because, like, baseball games are also
Boring.
they
Really
make cricket games look short.
I love baseball. I'm an American.
I'll never forget. I was with some friends watching a game on Canada Day, a baseball game, and it went to 19 innings.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm talking about.
Right.
Oh,
So I do agree with Fee. No fans spoil it, but to be honest, Fee, you know it's a goal because Michael will go, oh my god. Just like you would know.
Well, I'm as far. I mean, what's your guys' timestamp? I'm only on 83.
Also, I am banning anyone who puts fake scores on. So just FYI.
Yeah, fake scores. Oh, see, now it skipped forward. Mavididi.
We're at 83.07 at the moment.
Okay. I'm at 30.
Don't worry, Fee. Anyone who spoils will get banned.
I think we were saying in the group chat, like, one of my all-time favorite Leicester Fan TV moments was when you were hosting a watch-along solo, Michael, and we had just scored a worldie. And I just remember you going, oh my God, I don't know where it is. Where's the music? Leave me alone. And then the goal music cut
in. Because probably in the comments somebody was saying something. Like,
oh, the goat's coming on!
Oh, Brighton's coming on. That's it. It's all done.
There he is. Game over. The Stoke fans can all leave. We're winning 7-0.
Also,
Mark Albrighton, 2 goals and 3 assists coming.
Albrighton comes on for Fatalu.
Yeah. There we go.
Connor Cody comes on for Harry Suter.
We do get Albrighton shirts even when he retires.
No. Right, get the new shirt with Albrighton on the back.
No, I'm not forgetting.
You'll get United.
I'm not forgetting former players or legends on modern shirts, but I will, like, if I ever get like a secondhand shirt from a season that he played and I can source the name set, I'll absolutely put Albrighton on a shirt.
So Ipswich are definitely going to beat Preston. It's 4-2. So it looks like we'll be 2 points clear of Ipswich and 10 points clear of Preston.
If I could, I tried so hard. I really wanted a Mark Albrighton West Brom shirt when we sent him on loan. I would have paid full price, full shipping, full tariff, but they sold out so quickly. And we're back in the penalty area again.
Just get a West Brom shirt now and put a Brighton on it.
But it's a different design now.
Well, just get the shirt and then print Brighton on it.
If I can get the shirt from that season, that is what I'm going to do. And like I'll just contact them and ask if I can just buy a name set from them and have them mail it to me. That's how I got McAteer on the back of my Wimbledon shirt. I bought it at the stadium at Wimbledon Stadium, and their press wasn't working, so I just bought the name set separately and got it pressed in back home.
Kevin hasn't got the ball.
Stoke really pressing now, actually.
Kevin!
Stoke don't even know who they're going to throw it to at the moment.
That second goal really calmed the team down. You can tell.
But it also energized them. Ndidi into the box. Oh, my goodness.
I'm so pissed off because Leno in my fantasy football team and Sheffield scored.
Don't do it. Oh, good save.
And to everyone who loves football, United are still losing to Brentford. Oh, go on Ndidi! Go on Ndidi!
Oh,
save.
What a save for Travers.
Save. Wait till you see the replay. He just like hangs the arm out and gets a strong arm on it. Yeah.
Having played as a keeper, that is not an easy save to make. Like that can just fold your hand back so easily.
Yeah, that's complete reaction.
Great
save by Mark Travers there.
Who we got after the international break?
Indeed.
We've got
he is a player reborn. Oh.
Going to be an out swinger from Mark Albrighton. Comes in. Ndidi! And it's wide.
Oh, it's like barely wide. It's barely. Okay. Des Brown.
So when you started holding your face because Ndidi missed, that comment came on at the same time. I was just like, oh, what has happened?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Vestergaard is almost maybe everybody's player of the season. So I don't know where that comment's coming from.
Substitutions for Stoke City.
Do you know the last time we lost to Stoke was? Before this game.
I'm gonna guess
in that 2017-18 season.
Leicester chat. When was the last time we lost to Stoke City in any competition?
I'm gonna guess 2013.
No, I'm gonna say in the Great Escape season.
We lost to Stoke City. It was in the Great Escape season. It was 7th of January, 15.
Yep.
No, it wasn't. No, Hang on a minute. Was that a Great Escape season? It was, wasn't it?
14-15 was the Great Escape.
We lost. That's the last one we lost to Stoke. Was in the Great Escape season. Well done, Nick, as well. Nick got it. But we haven't scored more
play in the midfield. Great tracking back by Kieran Dewsbury Hall. Dispossesses his man and then makes the clearance.
You know why I know about that? Because I've just finished I've read this book probably like 2 or 3 times, and yeah, it's a really cool book. It's like this dude went to every single game and like wrote like a little paragraph or something about every single game that season. And
that's awesome.
Yeah.
I hope they made one about the title winning season as well.
No, yeah, he's yeah, I don't know. Phil knows who this guy is.
Oh, that one is the 15-16.
Hey! Oh, yes. Man United scored, but it's offside due to VAR. The world can carry on living.
Sorry, I feel bad for my buddy. I went to see the Palace Brentford game with him last weekend.
You mean Palace United game?
Yeah, sorry, Palace United, yeah.
Way.
Oh, Mark Albrighton tries to get a little too cheeky there, but the ball goes off the Stoke player and out for a throw in that we take quickly. We are into injury time now. 5 minutes to be added on.
5 minutes.
Is it mad that only 2 players from our Premier League winning season are left in our team? Vardy and Albrighton. Once they go, that's it.
I mean, it was 2016. Like, we're coming up on 7-8 years. Like, it kind of makes sense.
Does make sense. It's sad, though.
Yeah.
This will be Vardy's last season playing for Leicester because he'll retire.
Albrighton probably doesn't have long left either.
We'll put the link out, Nick, once it's full time. It's not quite full time yet.
But you know what? I guess the remedy for that is we're just going to have to make a new Premier League winning season.
Oh my God, indeed. He has come on and just absolutely missed 3 chances, at least 1.5 sitters.
Oh, through ball here. Now we're seeing it. Wow.
But he's a player reborn. Look at the space he's in. Look at the runs he's making. He's just going to have to – he's developing his game right now.
I mean, I'm trying to think of, like, when was the last time we sent it Wilfin Didi one-on-one with the
keeper? Like, that – he's going to develop his finishing as the season goes on, and he's going to be the man next season. I can't wait. I love how his game has developed over –
Cody will get it away before Stoke can get to it, but they're pressing us high here. Chowdhury tries to switch up play. Cody will go back to Hermansen.
He's not a CDM anymore, Nick. He's not. He's an Enzo player now. He's an Enzo player. So, like, wingers can be midfielders now. You know, 8s can be 6s.
Stoke coming forward again. Out wide to the right flank. Cross comes in, collected by Hermansen, who will fall on the ball. Michael, is that a Team USA branded beer?
It's truly sponsored by Team USA. The official
outlet. You are the official, like, you are literally the purest American guy ever. You have beer at 6 a.m. Or you eat.
Because I swear, I also remember, like, a few watchalongs ago, you were having, like, a Seattle Mariners Budweiser or something like that.
I am a homer. I am definitely a homer. I root for my teams, and I'm passionate about it. And I love Leicester because Leicester has adopted me as well. So,
lofted ball Dewsbury Hall in the box. Cuts back. Loses his man. Shot blocked.
No.
And Stoke will clear their lines.
Yeah, it's time for this game to just calm down. 5 minutes of extra time seems excessive. But this game is over. Stoke still trying to press us at the back. Hermanson back and forth with Mr. Winks. What a good game. What a great match.
I mean, I always like to give some credit where it's due to the opponents. Like, Stoke did a good job of frustrating us to a time. Like, they just didn't have it today, though.
And our goals were like what we wanted, like patience, breakdown, bing, bang, bong, put it in the back of the net. Jamie Vardy's on for what, a whole 3 minutes and gets a goal. Like, let's go.
I'm a little sad that our feed cut over to the crowd after he scored, because I need to know how he celebrated that.
Right? Yeah. We'll somebody will have it on a YouTube or something like that. But yeah,
one of my all-time faves was, I think it was after the Blackburn game. The admin on the LCFC Twitter account put up that picture of Kevin James just doing this.
Yeah,
and it just said, when you ask Jamie Vardy if he's going to celebrate in front of the opposition fans,
right. Hands in pocket, like, I don't know. Yeah,
that is full time at the King Power Stadium. It's finished 2-0 to Leicester City.
There we go. 3 more points under the belt.
Continue to climb up the table. Stay atop of the table. Dominate this league. Dominate this division. Player, no injuries. Oh, no, there's an Italian flag. No. Hopefully that doesn't affect Cassidy. Enzo, he doesn't care. He's doing his thing. I don't know why the Stoke players
just got dropped in the chat if you would like to join us for some post-match thoughts.
Great match by the boys today. I think everybody played really well. Stoke did sit in, and we were patient. Fatawu had a lot of the ball today, and we kind of relied on this near side to get the ball in the box, but we made the breakthrough, with the patience. And Didi, when he came on, he was lively. Jamie Vardy, he's a legend. And
just like you were saying, that it was just breaking down these teams is what we struggled to do last season, and now it's just coming so easily to us, and it gives me so much confidence moving forward.
We can win every game,
and I'm seeing a lot of draws on those teams that are like kind of playoff challengers, like Norwich held to a draw by Coventry today. Plymouth have gone 3-1 down now to Swansea. Cardiff Watford ends in a draw. Millwall Hull ends in a draw. Lots of draws up and down the league right now.
Yeah, and we just go ahead and get the full result, get full 3 points, expand our lead at the top of the table, and
we roll.
Injuries. And we played with like our second team.
That's not bad, is it?
We played with our second team, pretty much, if you think about it. And I mean, to say that Iheanacho in a championship is on our second team, or Ricardo Pereira wearing the captain's armband is on our second team, is just
look, Elijah. It's still buffering.
Still buffering.
Oh, hang on a second.
Oh, it's probably
the screen was still buffering.
It's probably off now because they Fox's Hub. They were probably streaming the Fox's Hub feed, and they're just like talking.
Who?
Elliot.
I was watching on the Fox's Hub.
Matty Fryer.
All right,
I bought
Nick
the
has
game.
just joined. Nick, are you ready to come on?
Bring him on.
How are we?
Go on, Nick. What are your thoughts?
Not going to complain?
Well, I'm not like one of these ones that are moaning because we've not won 4-5-0 and it's boring football. Sometimes you just got to be patient and remember we're in the Championship and this is their cup final. Vast majority of these teams, they're going to put everybody behind the ball, so we've got to play that way and just break through. They'll tie themselves. Most of the teams, look at Preston, they'll tie themselves out and we end up spanking them.
Yeah, sure. I think that even the fans at the stadium, there was a comment earlier like, "Oh, the fans are they're not up for it. It's kind of quiet there." And
well, I had the radio on because I couldn't find a decent stream, and I can assure you, the King Power was rocking.
it was a nice day out. It was
You
sunny.
could hear it so clearly on the radio. It was rocking at the KP. So fans ain't up for it. They're clear, ain't got a clue what they're on about. So no, it's nice to see a manager who actually gives. It seems like he actually cares about not only the club but the fans as well, instead of somebody that's pretending to be a neurotic seal, clapping and writing lottery numbers in his little black book.
Yeah, it seemed like it was such a job for Brendan Rodgers, but for Enzo, it's passion.
Rodgers is the biggest con man going. There's a reason why he ended up going back to Celtic, tail between his legs, because he knows no other sod in the Premier League or any big team would touch him with a barge pole. That's why he went back.
But with Enzo, it seems like it's passion. He's like very passionate on the sideline.
We ain't had this since Claudio was there.
He's engaged with the players. Yeah. The boys, they want to play for him. And even if the style is hold the ball at the back, be patient, they've bought into it. And it's exciting.
It's like they can say all this, that, and the other, right? Oh, it was players let down last season. They can say it as much as like, but you three, right? You've got a manager at work. Would you want to run through a brick wall who's constantly criticising you and giving you rubbish and stuff? I wouldn't.
Technically, I'm self-employed, so I don't have that. But
no, but you know what I'm trying to say, John.
Yes, I do. Yes,
I'm picking up what you're putting down.
You know, you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't go that extra yard because what's the point? Because why are you gonna? Whatever you do, it's not good enough. So, no.
Would you
guys
hear Hamza today?
I like Hamza. I like Hamza. I think, yes, people say he's a walking red card and stuff, but I'll tell you what, I like he's not afraid to get stuck in when need be. You know,
he's matured a lot over the last couple seasons, and I think
what you all need to remember as well is he played last season on loan at the Championship for Watford, and he got great reviews, so he knows the league as well, which is a bonus.
Yeah, he played the whole season. He played all the okay, yeah.
You know, so we're all right. I think what we've done this season is you brought in Winks. For me, Winks is the transfer of the summer for Leicester easily because he looks like a Rolls Royce.
Yeah, Winks.
I'm in love with Harry Winks. I think he looks so good.
He played a full 90 again today. I think he did get a rest. Not last game, the match before, but he's with all the matches that we played. Harry Winks is key in the middle.
Yeah, he's brilliant. I like Harry Winks. So
who's
blue suits better than Tottenham Hotspur's white, that's for sure.
Yeah. Who's the player of the match today?
Player of the match. I think Vestergaard had a decent game. Yes, he's slow, but like you said, he's everybody's player. He's not my player of the season. I just think he looks good because he's found the level.
Yeah,
this is slower in the Championship, so he's found his level. Division.
Yeah, he's found his level and he's exceeding expectations.
Yeah,
from the fan base.
I don't know. I think there's some decent performances all over the pitch. To be fair, Kel took his goal well. Let's be fair, Vardy's never going to miss a chance like that, is there? So, my fanboy will say give it Vardy just because it's Vardy, because he ran to wind the Stoke fans up, and it's worth seeing that every time just for that.
Definitely.
But no, I think all the players that played today can take some credit, and well done. We're going to the national break, top of the table and clear.
2 points. 2 points clear at the top.
Yeah, but what you were saying earlier on, before the game kicked off, you were worried about Preston and Ipswich. Guys, ask yourselves, are they going to be there at the end of the season? They won't be. They'll fall away. They've not got the depth.
I think Ipswich could be.
No,
Preston, I do think will fall off.
They won't. They haven't got the depth. They will not.
Be the same
they will not be able to do it.
It's going to be the same teams as last season. It's going to be Coventry. It's going to be Sunderland. It's going to be Leeds will probably figure it out.
Southampton.
They'll all figure it out, and hopefully we'll be 20 points clear when they do.
Dark horses are probably Bristol City, because you know what Pearson's capable of if he gets the tune out of everybody.
Yeah, Bristol City.
Oh, what I wouldn't give to go back up with Nigel Pearson.
So honestly, it's impressive.
I'm happy with Enzo, to be honest. If anyone to get promoted with is Enzo, he's been, he's worked his magic, and he's been a breath of fresh air, not just for the team but for the club, but like for management.
Mate, he's brought the spirit back. When you watch those players on the pitch now, it's like watching the 2015-2016 title squad under Ranieri, because they're all fighting for one another, and they're as happy. You can see, it's clear to see.
They want to play.
Yeah, they do. They get let off the leash when they need to and stuff, but, Vardy's back scoring again, being utilised properly. Yes, okay, he's learning a new role of how to play, bringing other people into it, but he's succeeded in that role. Enzo's done remarkable things.
And the recruitment, too, the players that we brought in, like Mavidi, like Fatua, Harry Winks, like they all want to play, and they want to play this style. And like I was saying during the commentary about fitting the round pegs into square
pegs in round holes.
8s can be 6s. Today, Hamza started out left, playing right back.
It's nice that he can do stuff like that. And my only big fear about doing this a little bit is when we do go up, because I do think we will go up, and I think we'll possibly break the record of the points going up, because our squad is just that strong. Hamza Chowdhury, a makeshift right back in the Premier League, does scare me a little bit. It'd be a bit like Danny and Marty, Big Dan playing right back. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, so we're going to have to look at that sort of side of things. Because between me and you, I don't want to see the likes of Christensen and Sumari and all the others that are out on loan that didn't want to be here. I don't want them anywhere near the squad next season. They made the bed, they can lie in it.
Who's that?
Yeah.
Sumari, Christensen, all the others that didn't want to be here, that went out on loan. They could stay. They could stay there for all I care. They won't
Christian's was that. I thought the Christian's choice was to stay, but if he asked to go, then I agree. But if he didn't ask to go, then you know what I mean.
Well, but he could have. What I'm saying is, John, he could have turned it down. He didn't have. Nobody forced a gun to his head and said, "You've got to go to wherever he." I can't even remember where he went to, but nobody forced a gun to his head. The same with Castagna. Nobody forced a gun to his head to go to Fulham. But they all chose to go because they think the grass is always greener on the other side, and sometimes it isn't always the case.
Well, I think that Enzo had a conversation with the guys and said, this is what we're going to do here, and if you can't do it, then we can't. What is
ironic? The one person we want to go is still bloody here, and that's Daka. That's the irony.
Well,
we can't get rid of him.
Let's not poke the bear with that. Let's not.
No, I think that Enzo. Enzo wanted to keep him.
Hang on a second, Elijah. So don't poke the bear on it. You guys have been doing the watch along all together now. What? 2 seasons? 3 seasons? Possibly even longer. Yeah.
I think it might be more than.
When have you seen? Yeah. When have you seen a player in Dhaka? Honestly, don't. The Moscow game does not count because that's like.
First game in Europa League
against Moscow.
First game in Europa League when he scored 4.
Yeah, but you could have scored 4 against Moscow, Michael.
Possibly.
Jono could have got bloody a double hat-trick against Moscow. Dhaka is not the answer. We all know that. He's made his, goodbye.
Nick, what you've done, you've opened the can of worms in the the Zambian superfans.
Yeah.
Yes, the bear has now been poked.
Oh, whoopee do. But those Zambians, they don't live in the real world. They think Daka's better than Mbappe and Haaland combined.
Yeah. If he was at Chelsea, they would be in the top 4 right now. If
what's that on FIFA?
On FIFA.
Oh,
I gotta go.
yeah, same here.
Thank you guys for coming to watch along.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you,
Elijah, close out then, yeah?
Yeah, I'll close this out.
All right.
Today I'm playing with my band at the Oktoberfest in Leavenworth. It's a small town in the middle of Washington that throws this big festival, and everyone's going to come there. So we're going to drive about 5 hours to the middle of the mountain and have an Oktoberfest. Do you guys do Oktoberfest in the UK?
Yeah, I think so. It depends. It's in like big cities though, not really like in small areas.
Yeah, it's like a small like German settlement from like the 1800s, and yeah.
So you're gonna get absolutely hammered on German beer.
Yes, and Leicester City won today. I'm gonna wear a Leicester kit. I might even go full kit wanker and just and like totally troll some Bayern fans or something, because I know
if there is one
Bayern
group of people that we know who understand full kit culture, it is the German community of Northern Washington State.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they'll be out there in their Bayern shirts and their Dortmund shirts. I'm sure of it. So thank you guys for like and subscribe. Thanks for coming to the watch along. I got to get out of here. Peace.
I don't think there's really any more closing for me to do. But yeah, thank you all for joining us. We'll be back for future watch alongs, and we'll have all sorts of content coming up through the week. And we will see you next time.
Thanks for watching Leicester Fan TV. Thanks to our sponsors, ADT Taxis, Everard's, Pucka Pies, Pink Car Leasing, Leicester Riders, Hologram, The Fox's Arms, Peter's Pizzeria, Hope Against Cancer, and Newbie & Co. Estate Agents. Make sure to follow us on all of our social channels at Leicester Fan TV. Visit our website, leicesterfantv.com.